Brothers and sisters in VR, I have walked the verdant plains of Zenith, and it's alright. Zenith. One of two games I have been following for a long time. Looking forward to a legit MMO experience in VR. The other is Tales of Ilysia, but that treasure chest won't be opening for some time. Don't break my heart, Team 21. I took my first steps into Zenith with the 3 rules of early access game reviews ever at the forefront of my consciousness. Keep an open mind. Remember, it is early access. And don't kick the shit out of it. But I will be judging what I see in game in accordance with what I believe to be the 3 elements of a great VR game. The sense engagement, the sights and sounds, the mechanics, and finally, the reason to play. Be it a challenge to be surmounted or story to be lived. The sense engagement. Plain and simple, this game is pretty. You aren't going to find photorealistic graphics, at least not in this stage of development, but we all know a game doesn't need to look like real life in order to be enjoyable. The sprawling fields, distant mountains, placid streams, stylized architecture, enemy variety, it's all so damn beautiful. It feels like a decently fleshed out world, and I only see it getting fleshier. Zenith's sound design is already on par with most complete VR games available on Steam, and with the sheer heart that Ramen VR has already put into this game, I only see both of those aspects getting better by full release. Character design definitely has a JRPG feel, as can be seen by the variety of child soldiers you had to choose from in the character creator. Looking at concept art, it is fair to speculate that this isn't even their final form. Whether these are placeholders or finished product remains to be seen. I anticipate at least some tweaking with character models by the time the beta rolls around. Now, onto the mechanics. Locomotion is typical of most VR games. You have the option to teleport or drive by stick. Climbing at this stage is really hit or miss, as you don't know what surfaces can actually be gripped, so there's a lot of reach and fail. Flight works in the same way as it does in Population 1. Find high place, step off, and spread your little wings. But keep an eye on that stamina bar. Combat is your basic swingy stuff for the swordsman, but with an added twist. Weapons must be charged to inflict maximum damage. And as you slay the denizens of this land and gain levels, you unlock different gesture-based attacks that come with their own unique sounds and visual effects. Blocking is hit or miss. If you're going against mainly physical attack enemies, you can power your way through higher level foes with some expert blocking and dodging. But if your foes open up with an AoE attack and continue to use it, you're gonna get greased in short order. Menus and inventories function about how you would expect them to in an MMO. But text bubbles, in that they are sharing vital information, are at the forefront of your vision, and therefore, as some would say, in the way. I thought so too until combat started. At that point, the text bubbles and general info are more like a scratch on the lens of your favorite sunglasses. You know it is there, but you can look past it and still function. And now for the reason to play. Is it a compelling story? A challenge? No. Zenith has both those aspects on lock, do not get me wrong. But it has occurred to me that there may be another aspect that I did not include in my previous video. Time with friends. Aww. Zenith being a massively multiplayer online game, I needed a questing buddy, and who better to ask than my old friend Zegwi. We ventured forth, experiencing what story there was and surmounting the challenges together, whilst talking shit as good friends tend to do.
What's happening out there? Shall I describe it to you? Or would you like me to find you a box?
So long as we were both in the same server, finding each other was simple. He had already been playing when I first jumped in and needed my help vanquishing a quest boss. So we set out to do just that.
Alright, where are you at?
On top of a box.
I see you.
Let's get him. You ready?
You did it!
Poisoned! And after it was all said and done, the baddies slain, the reward earned, and the wilds of Zenith laid out before us, we discussed our thoughts on the game.
I mean, what do you think?
Oh, shit. Well, now I'm thinking about my mom starring in a show, and I like it. Now I'm thinking about Minotaurs. Now I'm thinking about a hoagie sandwich. Now I'm thinking about a glass of water to go with the chips. And how many of my thoughts you need? Do you want me to go on and on, or?
No, we're good.
And we both came to the conclusion that we like Zenith and are looking forward to what Ramen VR does with it in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next one.